Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. First of all, may all of our homage be to the great Buddha, Dhamma and Sangha. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. And secondly, may all of our homage be to our great Kalyana Mitra, our Pinwat Loko Swamin Wahanse. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Namo Buddhaya, Theruvan Saranai. Dear meritorious devotees, today this special Dhamma sermon is conducted in English language. So today's Dhamma sermon is sponsored by Mr. Anjan Jnanathevam. So we're going to do this Dhamma sermon with the kind and meritorious sponsorship of them. Dear meritorious devotees, today we are going to listen to the great words of our great teacher, Supreme Buddha. Now, Supreme Buddha was the greatest person who taught us about the life and how we should live our life according to the Buddha's teachings. And also he taught us how to live and how to lead a life where you can be happy about thinking of your life. Because most of the people in this world, who are living in this world, they don't have this special ability to be happy with their life. Now, if you go and ask from someone, like, are you happy with your life? Are you happy about who you are? Are you happy about how you are living? Most of them would answer that, no, I'm not happy with my current situation. I'm not happy with my current situation in my life. There is one thing that in all around the world, in people's mind, is that they cannot be happy about their life. Sometimes a lot of people, they live in their past memories. Okay, they live in their regrets. Sometimes they think about the things that they have done in the past, and they just start to regret a lot. Okay, sometimes some people, they live in the future. Okay, dreaming about certain things and like worrying about not having those things. Sometimes people dreaming about luxurious life and happy lives and prosperous lives, but the reality is they don't have that life in the real life, and that makes them anxious and worried about the current situation. But Supreme Buddha taught us, if you practice certain qualities, you can live a good life. You can live a happy life. Okay? The nature of our mind is, it always likes to cling into these negative thoughts, isn't it? Just think about your mind. Most of the time, our mind likes to cling into and grab into these negative kind of thoughts like regretting, worrying, stress and anger and lust. These kind of thoughts have a higher potential and higher ability to come into our mind and just take control over it. That is the nature of our mind. Okay. Now, if you can see, like, this have been one of the thoughts that that had been in my mind for a long time. That is to be unhappy about what I have. Okay. One day when before I became a monk, I was staying in this monastery. Maybe like I stayed for 1.5 years in that monastery. And in that monastery, there was a lot of chores and a lot of responsibilities and a lot of things that going on. And I had to help in everything, and I had to work hard. But I went to that monastery thinking that I would be able to meditate for a long period of time. I would be able to read more books. Okay, I would be able to stay in calm and peaceful environment. Although the environment is so peaceful and like calm and serene, there were a lot of responsibilities. You know that when there are more and more responsibilities and more works to be done, and there is more stress inside your mind, no matter how calm and peaceful the environment is, it is very difficult to feel happy. Okay, so same went with my mind. Okay, I had to cook for the monks. Okay, I had to prepare the dana for the monks. So I had a big responsibility. So from maybe like 4:30 to 11 p.m. in the night, 4:30 a.m. from the morning to the 11 p.m. in the night, I had to work a lot. Okay, working and working. It's okay if you have 1 or 2, 3 days, it's like that. But maybe when it comes to months and years, it's very difficult, you know. So just I had the same feeling like anyone else would have, that is to worry about the things, worry about the life, current situation. I was not happy. Okay, now the best expression and the best thing to know that when someone is unhappy and worried about something is their facial expressions, their face. Okay, their face and their behaviors tells everything. So one of our monks noticed that I'm just kind of being in worry or stress. So he came to me and asked, what's the problem? What's the problem with you? What's going inside your mind? Then I gave the normal answer, the most common answer that everyone would give. That is, no, nothing. It's not a problem. It's okay. Okay, that's what I said. Then that monk said, no. Tell me, there is something that going inside your mind. I can see from your facial expressions and I can see from your behaviors. What's the problem? Let's discuss it. Then I revealed my problem, that I'm working a lot, okay, and I have big responsibilities and I had to work a lot, but still I cannot meditate. I don't have time to meditate. I didn't have a proper time to read books, and I didn't have to have a proper time to enjoy the calm and peaceful environment. So that is what I was worrying about. Then this monk said the most amazing thing that still I can remember this advice even from my mind. He said, when you feel worried, just think about what are the things that you have gotten in your life as gifts. Okay. He said, he asked from me, now, for how many monks do you cook every day? Then I said about 25 to 30 monks I had to cook. Then I had to cook for both breakfast and lunch. So then that monk said, how many monks do you cook? For how many monks do you cook for per day, for a single day? Then I said, for almost 50 monks, from both, if we collect for both breakfast and lunch. And then he said, now you're giving dana or alms to monks for 50 monks per day. Okay, when it comes to 10 days, it's 500 monks. Okay, when it comes to 30 days, there is a lot. It's a big number of monks that you have given dana. So, who in this world, who else in this world, is giving dana by cooking by his own hands, by his own efforts, and giving dana to monks? There's not a single person like that. Okay, so be happy with what you have. Okay, do not worry about what you have lost. Be happy with what you have. That is one of the best advices that I have gotten in my life. Okay, when you ever feel worried, okay, whenever you feel worried and stressed out, and we always have those kind of thoughts, just think about what are the things that you have gotten in your life. Maybe you have gotten a beautiful people and amazing people around you that you can be happy about. Okay, there are people who is willing to help you, who is willing to care about you. Think about them. Then you start to feel so much better and so much happy. Okay, so today I'm going to teach you, we're going to discuss a sutta which teaches us a great way to deal with people, how to live with people cordially and happily. Because most of the time, you know that it's very difficult to deal with people. Why? Because they have different ideas, different opinions, okay, different lifestyles, different ways of behaviors, different way of choices. Okay, people are different from one person to another. That's the nature. We all are different from one person to another. So, but in one way or another, we have to work with these people. When we come to this world, we are not alone. Okay, we don't get we don't get the chance to live alone. We have to live with people. There are parents, there are friends, there are siblings, there are neighbors, relatives, cousins. There are a lot of people around us. Okay, so when we live with these people, you will find very difficult to deal with them. Why? Because most of the time we like to keep the people around us in our control, according to our wishes. Okay, we think that they must satisfy every expectations that I have. Okay, there's a nice quote that has Buddha said that the more you expect something from others, okay, what belongs to others is a suffering. If you expect what belongs to others to be up to your expectations, chances are very high for you to live an unsatisfied and unhappy life, because that life is their own life. Okay, it is under their control. But we expect something, what will happen from them? If we expect too much, it will make us so much disappointed. That's the nature. Okay, the more you expect, the more you will end up suffering, okay, unhappy. So the Buddha teaches us a way and the things that we should practice to live cordially, to live ambiently, and to live happily and in peace with people. Okay, I think this great sutta is very valuable for all of our lives. Okay, because not only for you guys, you people, because not only for lay people, even for the monks, this is related. Now the Buddha said, and Buddha taught this sutta for the monks actually. Okay, to have to live cordially and ambiently with people. Okay, this sutta's name is called Saraniya Sutta. What is the sutta's name? Saraniya Sutta. It is in Anguttara Nikaya, book of 6. So in this sutta, in the first part, the Buddha mentions that, dear monks, there are 6 warm-hearted qualities. How many? What is the thing that Buddha says? There are 6 warm-hearted qualities. What do you mean by a warm heart? What do you mean by a person who's having a warm heart? Have you ever met people who are having this kind of a heart? We call it a warm-hearted people. Okay, they have that great quality of understanding people. If someone is able to understand someone, if someone is able to walk on others' shoes, If someone can understand what is going inside someone's mind, what is the situation, what is the condition, and is he or she is okay or not, that person is a person who everyone likes to be with, because he's very understanding. We call them as understanding people. Okay, sometimes people say, I love you, and I love your great quality of understanding. Thank you for understanding me. That is what people say. People always like when someone understands their situation. Even we like that, no? Because most of the time, we are going through problems in our life. In daily life, we all have problems. Every day is a challenge. Getting from sun up to sundown, it's a challenge. Okay, when you get up in the morning, what are the things in front of you? There are challenges. Okay, you have to cook, you have to pack the lunch, and you have to get ready your children. You have to go to your work, and you have to work them. You have to deal with those people, and you have to come back. You have to cook again. You have to wash clothes, and every day, every hour, every minute, every second is a challenge in life. Okay, that sometimes we burn out. Okay, not only you, even for us, even we monks, it happened to us. Okay, it happens to us. Everyone is going through problems. Okay, everyone is in the same boat. Everyone has this same suffering. That is why the Buddha said this life is based on suffering. Okay, everyone suffers in this world, no matter how big or small, or no matter what gender it is, no matter what social status it is, no matter what country, and no matter what nationality it is. Everyone, every person, every living being in this world is suffering. Maybe sufferings are different from one person to another, but we all are suffering. But if we can understand someone's suffering, okay, what is going through in their mind, okay, their situation, then we can help them, and everyone will start to like us. Then we can live cordially. Most of the time, the problems arise due to lack of understanding. Okay, just think about the things that you had in your life. Okay, the problems that you had in your life. Most of the problems that you had in your life arose due to lack of understanding. Sometimes people yell at people, telling that, why can't you understand me? Why you are not understanding me, my situation, what I'm going through in my life? Have you ever heard of such arguments? Okay, that is the thing. Most of the time, we cannot understand someone's situation. But if you can understand, if you can have a heart of a warm heart, okay, a warm heart, not a cold heart, a warm heart, a beautiful heart, then everyone will start to like you, and you can be happy about your life, that I lived with a heart of warm and caring and sharing. That is one of the greatest happiness that you can achieve in your life. Okay, so the Buddha said there are 6 qualities that you should practice to have a warm heart. Okay, let's go through them. So the first quality that Buddha teaches us to practice is, Buddha says, bhikkhus, a monk should consistently treats their spiritual companions with bodily kindness. A monk constantly treats their spiritual companions with bodily kindness, both in public and private. This is a warm-hearted quality. Let's clarify this. The Buddha says that one should treat the companions or the people around you with bodily kindness. Okay, we should treat people. The Buddha teaches us that treat people with bodily kindness, both in private and in publicly, and that is the most important thing. Okay, you should treat people with bodily kindness, both in private and in publicly. Most of the time, we like to be kind. We tend to be kind, and we show our kindness in public, in front of people. When there are people around us, we just hide our emotions. We just hold on to our emotions, and we pretend that we are being kind. No, the Buddha says, be kind. Show your bodily kindness both in public and private, when they are in front of you, and also as well as when they are not with you. Okay, that is called bodily kindness. So what do you mean by bodily kindness? Bodily kindness means the things that we are doing from our body that shows the kindness. Okay, that shows our love and compassion towards others. You can do so many things. It may not be big things. Okay, it may not be gifts, and it may not be those bunches of flowers that you give to a person. It's not always that kindness, that love. Love is not based on these material things like flowers and rings and gifts. It is not all about love. Love is all about the little things that you do that makes other people think that this person is caring about me. This person is loving me. This person is very compassionate to me. He wishes the good of me. When someone feels that special feeling, remember this, when someone feels that special feeling, they always like to be with you. Okay? They will regret a lot when they hurt your feelings. Okay? Because you have never showed any kind of rudeness or, the anger from your bodily actions. The Buddha said, treat your companions or the people around you with bodily kindness. It may be a little thing, You can bring a glass of water to your parents while they're having their breakfast or lunch, or while they're having their meals, without asking. Just offer a glass of water to your parents. They don't need to ask from you. They don't want to tell you to get them a glass of water. You go and do it. Okay? So it is not based on words. Now, we don't want to say that I love you all the time to feel them that we care about them. Okay, to make them feel that we care about them. You can do certain things. Okay, you can do little actions. Always focus on these little things that you do in your daily life that shows us that you're caring about other people. Okay, it's something like this. Let's say one of your family members, maybe your husband or wife, your mother or father, or someone who is in the family, is cleaning your house. Okay, now you're coming out from your room and you see that this family member, your father or mother, let's say your mother is cleaning the house. Okay, so you're coming out of the room and you see your mother is cleaning your house. What can you do to show your love? You can pick those rugs and little things that you clean your food. You can pick out those things and just clean them and keep it aside. That's a little help that you can do. Okay. You can go and wash the dishes, do the dishes. You can clean their clothes without asking. They don't want to tell you to do that. You can just do that. That is showing love without words. Remember, actions are more powerful than words. Okay? You have to act. Remember that actions are more powerful than words. Words can tell that you love them. Okay, words can tell that you care about them. But the most powerful thing is actions. Okay, the Buddha said, treat your spiritual companions, treat the people around you with bodily kindness, even in the public, when they are with you and when the people are around you with you, and also show your kindness in private. Okay, when they're not around you, you have to help them. You have to wish the good of them. You have to do the things that make them successful and make them happy. That is one thing that you can do. When you do this, it creates the bond and the cordiality between people. Okay, that generates a huge bond between the family members, and they will think that we are a family. Okay, we are always together. Okay, where we have the unity in our family, we have the unity among our workspace. You can do this in your workspace even. Okay, this is relatable, and this is applicable for in any place. Okay, in your house, in your family, in your workspace, when you're working with people, no matter where the place is, all these qualities are applicable. Okay, so the Buddha says, treat your spiritual companions with bodily kindness. And the next, let's go for the next quality. The Buddha said, furthermore, a bhikkhu or a monk consistently treats their spiritual companions with verbal kindness, both in public and in private. Okay, this too is a warm-hearted quality. Okay, the Buddha says that treat people around you with the words of kindness, verbal kindness. Okay, because everyone likes to hear kind words, nice words, pleasant words. No one likes to hear rude and harsh words, not even the animals. Okay, just go and call to an animal with rude and harsh words. They will not respond to you with kindness, and they will not respond to you with happiness. If you talk even to an animal, okay, even to an animal with kindness, they feel it. Okay, they know that, they understand it. That is why, have you ever seen, this might seems like a little, this is very relatable. Okay, have you seen people who love cats and dogs? Okay, when people love cats and dogs, no matter where they go, okay, when they meet a cat or a dog, that animal knows this person loves me. That is the power of kindness. That is the power of compassion. That is the power of love. Okay? Use your words to speak kind and nice words. Remember that. Because words are very powerful. Okay? One of the most powerful things in this world is words. Words can make people. Words can break people. Okay? Words can make countries. Words can break countries. Okay? Words can make wars. Words can break wars. Always remember, words, what you speak, is very, very powerful. Okay? You can kill someone. You can kill someone. This is the thing. You can kill someone with your words, even without not touching them. Not even touching them. Okay? That is the power of words. That is why the Buddha said, use your words in a good way to spread kindness, to spread happiness. Speak nicely. Speak gentle words. Okay? You know what makes a gentleman? It's the gentle words that he speaks, gentle actions that he does, gentle lifestyle that he lives. Okay? Do you know what makes a gentle woman? Okay? It's the gentle words that they speak. It's the gentle actions that they do. It's the gentle lifestyle that they live. Okay? That is why the Buddha said, treat your companions and people around you with verbal kindness. Okay? Don't use harsh words. Sometimes we like to use harsh and rude words to hurt other people, and we like to be happy with that, aren't we? Sometimes we do that for the sake of our own happiness. Okay? The Buddha said, if you hurt other people for the sake of your own happiness, you will never be able to escape from sufferings. You will never be able to escape from hate. Okay, so that is why use your words in a good way, because they are powerful. Words are like a knife. Okay, words are like a knife. I would say it's like a dagger, more like a dagger. You can use this knife or a dagger to cut vegetables, to cut useful things, and also you can use this dagger to what? To kill a person. So remember, use your words in a good way. That is the best thing to do. Okay, let's go for the third quality. The Buddha said, furthermore, a mendicant or a bhikkhu consistently treats their spiritual companions with mental kindness. This is one of the most important things, because none of those above things, what are those? The bodily kindness and the verbal kindness cannot be done without this special quality. That is the mental kindness. Okay, you have to generate more kind and compassionate and lovely thoughts towards people around you. Okay, when you generate the thoughts of kindness, your actions will be happy. Your actions will be kind. When you generate thoughts of kindness, your words will be kind, because what you think will lead to your actions. What you think will lead to your words. Okay, that is why Buddha said, generate kind thoughts of kindness, both in public and in private. Okay, both in public and in private. That means when those people are with us or without us, be kind to them, generate that. You know, the power of kind thoughts, it can make big changes. Okay, even it can cure diseases. Okay, when you wish someone with kindness from the bottom of your heart, from wholeheartedly, when you wish the good of someone, it impacts those people. Okay, it impacts. There are some people who can wish wholeheartedly for the good of someone, and miraculously they become so much successful. Sometimes the diseases get cured. That is the power of kindness. That is why Buddha said, use your mind to spread kindness. Okay, fill your mind with kindness, and then you will overflow with kindness from your body and from your words. Everyone will like you. Everyone will stick around you to be with you, because they know that this person is a genuine person. This person is filled with love and kindness. Okay, he's not pretending to be a loving person. He is truly a loving person. Okay, so do this thing. So that is the third quality. Now, so far we have learned 3 qualities. Let's go for the fourth quality. The Buddha said, furthermore, a bhikkhu shares without reservation any material possessions that they have gained by legitimate means, even the food placed in the alms bowl. Buddha said that you have to share what you have. And here the Buddha says, even the food that is placed in your alms bowl. Okay, back in those days, the monks went in alms round. Okay, monks go in alms round, and then they get the foods in their alms bowl. Okay, so the Buddha said that even the food, if you have to share even the foods that you get in your alms bowl. When you do that, it generates the cordiality. It generates the harmony and peace within people. Okay, this is all about love, caring, and sharing, isn't it? Okay, if you want to live a happy life, if you want to live happily with people, keep this in your mind. Okay, share without reservation. If you want to give someone, just don't hold on to certain things. Just give it fully. Let it go. Okay? Gifting and giving is one of the greatest things that makes you happy. Okay? There's a huge power and a huge impact to your own life when you give someone, okay? When you become generous, because it comes back to your life. That is the power of giving. The more you give, the more you get. Okay? The more you give, the more you will be happy. Okay? Because when we become stingy, when we hold on to things, it makes us, maybe people will become materially rich when they gather a lot and without giving, without gifting, and without donating, they will become materially rich, but they will never become rich from their heart. There are so many people in this world, okay? There are people who are very wealthy and very rich with money, okay? But all they have in their life is only money, not happiness, okay? If I ask you this question, can money buy happiness? What would be your answer? Can you buy happiness? Of course, you can buy happiness. Okay, remember this. You can buy happiness. How do you buy happiness? Okay. Now you will say, no, you cannot buy happiness. Okay. You can buy pleasure, but not happiness. I would say you can buy happiness from money. How? You can buy something for your money and take that certain thing, maybe a gift, maybe some food, and give it to a poor person, a needy person. Go and gift it to a poor person and see the smile on that person's face, and it will make you happy. That means you can buy happiness by giving. When you give money, when you share, and when you help other people, it gives you happiness. So the Buddha said, share without reservation. Okay, share without reservation. Then the next quality, the Buddha says, furthermore, a bhikkhu lives according to the precepts shared with their spiritual companions, okay, both in public and in private. Buddha said that live according to precepts, okay, live a virtuous life, live a life of morality. This is the Buddhist morality, and this is the Buddhist discipline and virtuousness. Okay, when you practice the precepts, when you protect the precepts, okay, when you live according to the Buddhist discipline, it makes your companions and people around you. It builds the trust between them. Let's say there is someone who is not living according to the precepts. Okay, let's say someone who is doing. Let's say someone who is stealing other things. Now he is breaking a precept. He is undisciplined because he's stealing. Now, will it generate the trust and the happiness among people? No. Okay. For an example, if there is someone who is stealing in certain things in your workspace, always people will look suspicious on him. Okay. That is the thing. And let's say someone is doing sexual misconduct, okay, having bad affairs with other people, okay, what will happen? It will generate so many problems in family, okay. It will lead to break the trust between people. One of the greatest things that we can have in our life is the trust of other people. Imagine if everyone is not trusting you, everyone looks suspicious on you, how difficult it is to live. Okay, so to protect the trust, we have to live according to precepts. Okay, when you protect the trust among people, you'll see it is very easy to live with people, because we know that they're not breaking our trust. Okay, you can trust people, and also you have to protect the trust of other people. Trust of your parents, trust of your husband and wife and people around you. You have to protect it. Okay, that is the next quality. And as the final quality, now we have learned 5 qualities. And as the 6th quality, the Buddha said, furthermore, a bhikkhu lives according to the view shared with their spiritual companions, both in public and private. You have to have a same view when you're living with people. Okay, if you are a family, you have to have a one view. Okay, one family view. We are working for this. We are helping for each other. When you do that, when you work for one dream, one view, when you have the same view in your life, it will be so much easy to live. Okay, now let's say among monks, okay, among the Sangha, having one view is very helpful, because if each and every monk works for the spiritual development, they're not going to bother anyone. When they have other plans, when someone is having other plans, okay, ulterior motives, what will happen? It will be a disturb to other people, you know? It will be a disturb. So that is why the Buddha said, you have to have one way. Now, among monks, everyone should thrive, and everyone should practice, try to attain the nibbana, try to realize the Four Noble Truths. Okay, when someone is working for that weave, and when everyone is working for that weave, then everyone can help each other. That is why the Buddha said, you should work for one weave. You should have a one weave, both in public and private. You should not have different views in secretly. You should not have that ulterior motives and other plans in your mind. Be trustworthy and protect the trust of people. Trust is the best companion in this world. That is why the Buddha said, Visasa parama ñāti. Trust is the best companion. Okay, so protect the trust among people. Be a trustworthy person. Okay, and trust other people. Okay, it is your job, and it is your duty to trust your people around you, people who are close to you. Trust them. It is their duty to protect their trust. You cannot protect others' trust. Okay, you cannot protect the others breaking your trust. It is their job. Okay, it is their duty. If they break your trust, it is not a problem for you. Okay, trusting is your own duty. Always remember that. And also, finally, I would suggest another good quality that you have to protect. You have to practice when you're living with people. What is that? Do not expect that everyone will live according to your expectations. Okay, people will never live up to 100%. They will never live up to your own every expectation. They cannot live like that, because we all are living in our private worlds. Okay, everyone, according to Buddha's teachings, we always live in our private world, aren't we? Yes. Other people are living in their own worlds. Okay, but we expect from people that everyone around me should live according to my wishes, according to the way I want. Okay, no, not every time that can happen. Okay, the more you expect that other people will satisfy every expectation in your life, remember, chances are very high for you to end up frustrated. Okay, chances are very high for you to end up frustrated. So remember this. Do not expect too much from people. And also be ready to expect heartbreaks and disappointments from the people who you love. They can do that. People can do that. People can change in a snap of a second. Split second, they can change. That is the nature. That is the nature of our mind. Okay? When you understand this reality of our life, okay? When you understand the basic human nature, then you can easily forgive people. Okay? You can easily forgive people because you know how mind works. You know how difficult it is to practice good qualities. You know how powerful the defilements and the unwholesome thoughts are. Okay? It is not their fault. It is the fault of these unwholesome thoughts. Okay? Everyone suffers from them. So keep these good qualities in your mind. Okay? As a summary, the Buddha said, practice bodily kindness, then verbal kindness and mental kindness, both in publicly and in privately. And also Buddha said, share without reservation. Okay? Live according to precepts. And finally, the Buddha said, live into a one wave, a single wave. Once you do that, it makes you a person with a warm heart. Okay? If you want to have a warm heart, practice these great qualities. And then you can be happy with people around you always. Keep these things in your mind. Now it is the time to share the merits that we have collected. Today, this special Dhamma sermon is sponsored by Mr. Anjan Jnanathivam. So first of all, let's share the merits that we collected today with all the gods who protect the Gautam Buddha's dispensation. May all the gods rejoice in this merit, and may they be well and happy. May they live long, may they live a happy life, and may they protect Mr. Anjan Jnanathivam and all his family members, and may all the gods be able to realize Four Noble Truths in this Gautam Buddha's dispensation. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. And let's share the merits with our Pinvat Lokoswamin Vahansa and with the monks and the nuns all around the world. May Mahasangha rejoice in this merit, and may they be well and happy. May they live long, may they live a happy life, and may they be able to realize Four Noble Truths in this Gautam Buddha's dispensation. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Let's share the merits with all the departed relatives and family members of Mr. Anjan Jnanathivam, especially with departed grandparents. May all of the departed relatives rejoice in this merit, and may they escape from this samsara as soon as possible. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. And let's share the merits with all living family members of Mr. Anjan Jnanathivam, living grandfather and Mr. B.M. Jayawardena, parents and brother, and may all of them rejoice in this merit, and may they be well and happy, may they live long, may they live a happy life, and may they be able to realize Four Noble Truths in this Gautam Buddha's dispensation. And finally, let's share the merits with Mr. Anjan Jnanathivam, who is sponsoring to this Dhamma sermon today. May Mr. Anjan Jnanathivam rejoice in this merit, and may he be well and happy. May he live long, may he live a happy life. May all of his good hopes become true, and may Mr. Anjan Jnanathivam be able to realize Four Noble Truths in this Gautam Buddha's dispensation. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. And let's share the merits with all the Kalyana Mitras and all the teachers who has helped them. May all of them rejoice in this merit, and may all of the people who listen to this Dhamma sermon, may all of the devotees who listen to this Dhamma sermon, may all of you rejoice in this merit, and may all of you be well and happy. May all of you live long, may all of you live a happy life, and may all of the devotees be able to realize Four Noble Truths in this Gautam Buddha's dispensation. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Namo Buddhaya, Thiruvan Saranai.